Serpents. Snake venom is already used to create drugs, but the compounds it contains are often too dangerous for human consumption. A study published in Nature Communication demonstrates that snakes and lizards have learned to retrieve some of the toxins from their venom and safely use them in other parts of their bodies. Another author of the study, Dr. Wolfgang Woster from Vanguard University, states that many toxins in snake venom target the same physiological pathways that doctors want to combat to treat a variety of medical disorders. Axolotls. If there is a creature that has attracted the interest of scientists due to its biological characteristics, it is the axolotl, as it is the only vertebrate capable of regenerating. For about 150 years, scientists have been cultivating these animals in the laboratory and trying to uncover the secrets of their extraordinary biological process and their potential applications in human medicine. For example, in the repair of brain or spinal cord injuries and the prevention of cardiac scarring. Chimpanzees. As humans have evolved, our genetic makeup has changed and exposed us to a higher risk of arterial blockage. When we add to this factor the fact that we have increased our intake of red meat and other foods that increase our chances of developing cardiovascular disease, we are undoubtedly gathering all the elements for a perfect storm. A recent study reveals that the loss of a specific gene is what made the risk of cardiovascular disease higher in humans than in other animals, including our closest relative, the chimpanzee. Naked mole rats. Naked mole rats are of great interest to the scientific community because they have the unique quality of not developing cancer. They may one day help us develop new therapies to overcome cancer and age-related disease. Kangaroos. A unique cartilaginous structure in kangaroos' knees allows them to withstand the force of repeated flexions and the impact of the ground. Additionally, the arrangement of ligaments improves joint stability, which is important for maintaining good joint health. Studying these abilities could help improve the materials used in artificial knee implants for humans. Blind cavefish. This little fish, which feasts on elk, can operate without suffering any harm because it is astonishingly adapted to survive without regulating sugar in its blood. The scientific community hopes that by getting to know the blind cavefish better, we can someday find a more effective treatment for this disease. Zebras. Given that we live in an increasingly stressful environment, we are becoming more aware of our mental health. This means that we experience chronic stress for extended periods. Over time, this circumstance can lead to stomach ulcers. However, scientists have discovered that zebras do not usually experience longer periods of chronic stress. Jellyfish. There is a jellyfish that attracts the attention of researchers due to its surprising fluorescent ability. Aucorea victoria, commonly known as crystal jellyfish, receiving this name for being totally transparent. This facilitates the observation of bluish lights that run through its body and that under UV light emit a neon green color at the edge of its umbrella. These colors are produced in the jellyfish by the natural release of calcium, which, when in contact with the eukaryotic protein, emits blue light. In tandem, the GFP, green fluorescent protein, which causes the green color, is excited. GFP is widely used in molecular biology to label proteins and understand various cellular processes, such as studying developing cells of embryos and fetus, determining the organic structure, process, biosensors, organ indicators, cells, and even to determine the colonization, proliferation, and dispersion of pathogens in different animals, among other functions, and those that remain to be discovered. Cone snails. In the conid family, we can find around 500 species of marine snails. These snails are carnivorous and marry using a structure that combines the speed and power of a harpoon with the mortality that is a cocktail full of toxins. Each of the specific species has its own mix of toxins that, when injected through the harpoon, works as a neurotoxin that stops the heart of its victim. Today, we have found evidence that pain reliefs based on these toxins are about 100 times more effective than morphine.